And everything else, I feel like they're just, you know, clickbaits, right? All these little shorts, and everyone's crying about this, crying about that, or like mad or angry or whatever, right? And they're using rage bait. It doesn't it doesn't tell the story, right? It causes other people to like just like get fueled up, and they're just like, oh, I'm against this, I'm against that, but they're not really putting it together, right? They're just like, oh, I'm against this policy. Or what policy are you against? How does it align with anything? You know what I mean? Like that, does it carry a weight to where you can't function normally anymore? Because if so, then I think you're missing the point. Point is, regardless of the fact, this was gonna happen. You know what I mean? No one's gonna sit there and watch someone, get bullied, right? Uh, Now, if you're saying that, okay, well, America's bullying the other side, well, 47 years is a long time to sit and watch, you know, things take place, and you didn't do anything about it. You know what I mean? Um, so that's just, you know, I'm just bringing it to light in a way where it might give a better conversation rather than, picking and choosing sides that don't give better answers to problems. You know what I mean? So let's say we'll give you a problem, right? Uh, Gas prices are high. Well, why is the reason why the gas prices are high? We're just not going to stop something that can't turn back the hands of time. You got to finish the job that you started. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm sorry, I did this. No, dude, we're already in it. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure the Iranian government knows exactly the reason why they're in it, right? And they're using information in a strategic way to disenfranchise or people, to divide them, right? So they can be confused, right? Because you know maybe they want to be seen as a victim, more or less, so they keep their government, you know what I mean, while you know other forces really want a regime change. You know what I mean? Like, because it's almost like what happened in Venezuela, right? Maduro cheated, right? He stole the election from underneath somebody else who actually won, right? And the people over there that suffered was like, hey, look, what I mean, this guy got this thing illegally, you know what I mean? And he was just an evil dictator, right? So in that essence, like they just, you know what I mean? Like maybe a lot of evil dictators got their role or their position in an aggressive way, right? And so, you know what I mean? That's all I'm saying, guys. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents, y'all. What do I know anyway? Um, just just my opinion. I think these people are gonna do what they're gonna do anyways. I don't think we we can only do so much as regular people, right? We can only do so much. We can watch, we can vote, but we don't have a say. We really don't have a say. You know what I mean? So yeah. Anyway, have a good night, y'all. Peace.